Hey Gear Seekers, I'm Nick. A little while ago, you would have noticed that we tore down our NZXT H510 Elite build because we actually downsized the PC we were using for our streaming setup to an ITX system. However, we have received literally hundreds of messages from you guys saying how inspired you were by our original H510 Elite build. So what I decided to do was kind of put it back together with some newer hardware to give you guys a little bit more inspiration again. So this is something I want to continue to do in the future. I mean, it's kind of the MO behind most of the builds we do on the channel, but I want to inspire you guys. So let's call this Build Inspo or something like that, right? To inspire you guys to build beautiful PCs of your own. But let's roll that intro and then we'll have a chat. As usual with these builds on the channel, especially if you're new here and you've never seen one of our videos before, what we do is we pull parts from our stock, well our inventory rather of parts that we have on hand, and we build PCs with that. And when we're done with these PCs, we obviously pull them apart. We usually do like Q&A videos when we pull them apart because it gives us an opportunity to answer questions about these PCs and yeah, just address anything that we had in the original build video, which is the video you're watching right about now. And as usual, these are literally just to inspire you guys. These are PCs I build as a type of therapy. So yeah, Claire, do you hear that?
What?
That sound, what is that sound?
What is it?
I don't know, it sounds kind of musical. What is that? Is that music, Claire?
Possibly.
Oh, well, I guess if there's music starting, we should get into the build. All right, ladies and gents, I hope you enjoyed this build in the NZXT H510 Elite. And as I mentioned in the intro, these builds are basically put together to inspire you guys to build beautiful PCs of your own. And that was really the idea behind this PC. And I wanted to try out that new NZXT N7Z490 board. We did a video with it when it first got announced, but we haven't got around to actually building anything with it yet. We just wanted to build something that looked pretty cool and whatnot. But anyway, speaking of the parts, let's chat about all those parts. Obviously, as I already mentioned, the motherboard is the NZXT N7Z490. The CPU that we threw on that board is the Intel Core i9-10900K. The reason why I picked this CPU is because it's the only CPU that goes on this board that we have on hand at the moment. To cool the 10900K, we use this. I think that's in frame, yep. It's the Kraken X63 RGB. It's basically the same as the regular X63, but now they have RGB fans, and yeah. And just wanted to say this video is not sponsored by NZXT. I just wanted to put all the parts together in a cohesive manner like we do when we usually build PCs on the channel. But yes, it's this new cooler. People are gonna probably say, hey, how come you didn't put thermal paste on the IHS or on the cooler at all or whatever? That's because you don't need to, it's pre-applied with this cooler. We have an installation guide for these coolers in the top right-hand corner right now, and you can check that out at your own leisure. It answers all of those questions in that video anyway. And yes, we did go tubes down on the AIO. I wasn't gonna mention it, but in this case, I found that you can actually hide all of the tubes behind that panel that kind of sticks out for cable routing. And I think it actually looks better because you can't see any of the cooling, which is quite nice. For RAM, we went with RAM that we've never used before, which is odd considering we use like heaps of different types of RAM, but it is G.Skill Trident Z Royal in silver. And the reason why I didn't use 32 gigs of it is because I only have 2 of these modules, and the RAM is 3600 megahertz with a cache latency of 16 if you're interested. But obviously all that's going to be in the PC part picker list down below, like most of our build videos anyway. The GPU is a mythical GPU, one that people are going to talk about and say, hey, no one can even buy that GPU. We still are going to use it if we've got it, guys. It's the Asus ROG Strix RTX 3090. It is awesome with that RGB strip down the side, and that's why I wanted to use it as well. Although we used it in the last build and review video, I pulled it out of that system and I wanted to use it again because, like, literally that RGB strip down the side just looks really good, and that's kind of the point of this video, again, to inspire you guys if you can eventually get these GPUs, that is. For the front fans, I actually used the fans that come with this case. I didn't end up using all of the fans of the cooler. I did use one. I used one of the 140mm air fans on the top of the case and another 120 on the back of the case. So in total, including the AIO fans, there's 4 fans in this case. All right, ladies and gents, that's just about gonna do it for us. If you wanna get early access to videos like this one, we are available on Floatplane. Yeah, we're on Floatplane. You can get early access to all of our stuff there. They usually go live about a day, anywhere from a day to a week early, depending on what the video is. But yeah, we have quite a backlog of videos that do actually come out early. And if you like the music you heard here, I make all the music. It's available on our Patreon. Once again, thank you so very much for watching. I'm your boy Nick with Gear Seekers. You peak, we seek. And you know what, Claire? It's a new thing that I've started doing in the last few days, but Claire knows about this. Usually I wear jeans, like every day. I wear jeans and I do it because I get ready for like work and I know what I need to do, but it's been 40 degrees in Sydney, with 40 degrees Celsius or centigrade or whatever you want to call it, which is probably like 110, over 110 Fahrenheit. It's hot. So I've been wearing shorts and I don't usually, shorts and no shoes. I don't usually do this at all. I feel really weird, and Claire commented on it before. She's like, you've just been wearing shorts lately. I'm like, I don't know what's wrong with me.
Party down the bottom, business up the top.
Yeah, party down the bottom and business up the top. We have not been leaving the house. It is way too hot outside. I walked outside yesterday and it was like a wall of heat, and I just noped and went back inside. Anyways, guys, I hope you're staying safe and thanks for watching.